again, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be creating this makeup look, which is inspired by the Victoria's Secret's models, Victoria's Secret's fashion show. I don't know why I wanted to do it now. I don't know, I saw a few pictures and I was kind of inspired, and they always go for the same type of look, so I really wanted to recreate it, and I really hope that you like how it looks like. And if you want to see how I created it, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start by applying a moisturizer. This is just a sample size that I have of the Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer by Glam Glow, and I'm going to apply that mostly to my T-zone and then just a little bit on the sides of my nose. I smell it because it smells really like sweet, I don't know, almost like a candy. I don't know, I really like that scent. And I'm going to rub it in with my fingers, mostly on my T-zone, because I have oily skin, and although Victoria's Secret's models really look like glowy almost, but I just didn't want to look greasy. So I also use a foundation primer by Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish foundation, which is oil free, and it's also kind of mattifying and pore filling, again because I'm going to add the glow later on with a powder highlighter rather than a glowing like foundation. I'm going to spray my face with the Scandinavian makeup primer spray. Again, this is the oil control one, and I'm going to just let it dry on my face. This is just going to help the product stick to it later on. I'm not going to use any foundation because Victoria's Secret models look like they have almost nothing on their skin. They look really like naturally glowy and healthy. So I'm just going to use a little bit of a BB cream on my T-zone. This is the Pure List BB Tinted Moist Cream. It has SPF 30, so it's great as well. And then on my nose only, I'm going to use foundation. I'm going to use the Matte Velvet Plus by Makeup Forever. I'm using it all on my nose because my nose always needs a little bit more coverage than the rest of my face, because it always gets a little bit more red. So I feel like I have to cover it. So that's the only place on my face where I'm going to apply foundation. Then I'm going to take the MAC Studio Finish concealer and apply it around my nose redness and on any blemishes around my face, just using my finger to conceal any discolorations and like pigmentation and stuff. Then I'm going to contour my nose with this flat foundation brush and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. I'm using the light shade to apply it to the side of my nose and then blending it out with my fingers. Then I'm going to take this light kind of banana shade from the same palette, and I'm going to apply it just to the center of the bridge of my nose to kind of highlight a little bit. For my under eyes, I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm pumping just a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use my finger to apply just a little bit under my eyes. I'm using just a very tiny bit of product. I want this makeup look to be really kind of lightweight and not heavy looking, and you can see what huge difference it makes under my eyes. So yeah, this is crazy. So I'm going to do the same under the other eye, and then I'm just going to set it with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and the Sigma F35 brush. This powder mattifies the under eye concealer, prevents it from looking greasy, sets it in place, and also really brightens the under eye area. Victoria's Secret models always have this area on under the eyes and on the sides of the nose really like brightened, so it really focuses the attention to the center of their face kind of. For the rest of my face, I'm going to set with the F20 brush by Sigma and the MAC Mineral Skin Finish Natural. It's not matte, I'm using just a little bit. It has a natural kind of satin finish, so it's again not too glowy, but it also looks pretty natural. For bronzer, I'm going to use the darkest bronzer that I own, which is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and with the Sigma F23 brush, I'm just going to bronze up the outer perimeter of my face. I want to look healthy and tan kind of, so I'm going to apply that under my cheekbones, on my temples, my hairline, and then also just a little bit under the jawline, kind of blended down the neck to match. And then for my nose, I'm going to use my Broken Infallible Pro Contour Kit in like palette in light from L'Oreal, and with a Sigma E35 fluffy brush, I'm just going to set my nose contour on the sides of my nose And yeah, for blush I'm going to use the Butter Blush from Physicians Formula, which smells really good, and it's the Rosy Pink blush, and I'm going to apply it mostly on the very apples of my cheeks, so the center of my cheeks. The Victoria's Secret models always have like really rosy cheeks, I've noticed, so they look like they're kind of blushing almost. It looks really cute and just really nice, so I'm just applying that especially on my cheekbones for really rosy glow. Then I'm just going to comb my eyebrows, and I'm going to fill them in a little bit with the Anastasia dipbrow pomade, and then apply some Anastasia clear brow gel to set my eyebrows in place. Moving on to the eyes, I'm first going to prime my eyes with the Smashbox eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to apply that with my fingers all over my lids to prevent the eyeshadow from creasing, although I'm going to use just a few shadows. I'm taking Cool Taupe from the Rock Pro 3 palette on a Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm going to apply that to my crease, but pretty high above the crease, and I'm going to drag the color outwards just a little bit. Same on the other eye, and then I'm going to do like a small trick. I'm going to take the same color, first of all a little bit under my eyes just to match and kind of frame the eye all around to add a little bit more of a shadow around the eye, and then I'm going to take the same color and kind of stamp it right there on the outer edge of the eye above the crease, and then blend it outwards. Especially for my droopy eyes, it just lifts the eye kind of and makes it look a little bit more cat eye, and yeah, just kind of lifts it, makes it look a little more sexy. Then I'm going to take the Wildflower palette by Sigma and using this light pinky shade, and I'm going to apply that with an E55 flat brush all over my lid, and that's really pigmented, so just one tap is enough for both of my lids. And then I'm also going to take the same color under my eyebrow to highlight a little bit, and then also, this is again something that I always like to do with my droopy eyes, is apply a little bit of a light eyeshadow. So I'm using the same shade under the very outer corners of the eye, which will eliminate the shadow that's under my droopy eyes, and also eliminate and clean out any fallouts of the darker eyeshadow that I applied in the crease, and that also really lifts up the eye and again creates this kind of sexy cat eye lifted look. That's it. I'm going to apply some nude eye pencil on my waterline, which will open up and brighten my eyes. This is the Rimmel London Scandalized in nude number 05. Then I'm going to apply some liquid liner very close to my lash line from the center of the lid of the upper lash line out. I'm not going to wing it on the outer corner, and this is going to be the base of my eyeliner. And when I say the base is because I'm going to add a wing, but I'm going to do that with a different product. So this is just to kind of emphasize the lash line, make the lash line look a little bit more thick. And then I'm going to take a black pencil by MAC. This is the Graph Black eye pencil. And I'm going to just stamp it a little bit on the very outer corner and create a tiny wing. And then using a brush, I'm going to use the Sigma Small Angle Brush E65. I'm going to smudge out and blend out the eyeshadow, the eye pencil, sorry, on the very outer corner and create a wing with that. And what that does is that creates a very sharp black eyeliner on my very lash line, but then the wing is very soft. I wanted the wing itself to be very soft and light kind of feeling, and then the base of the lashes look a little bit darker, if that makes sense. So you can see it creates a very soft wing, and then my window is a little bit open so the sun gets in my eyes. So now I'm just going to curl my lashes and I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm going to apply that to my top lashes only. And this is again something that I've noticed that Victoria's Secret models usually have only their top lashes with mascara. And then I'm going to apply some falsies on top of that. I'm using the Vegas Nay lashes in Easy Elegance. They're somewhere around there. Once I have my lashes on, I'm going to move on to highlighter. I'm going to use two highlighters. One that's a little more settled, which is the Galactic highlighter, and one that's a little bit more intense, which is the Balm Mary Luminizer. All of the products are going to be listed below, by the way. I'm going to start with the settled Galactic highlighter, and with a Sigma F03 brush, I'm going to apply it to certain areas where I want the highlight to be a little bit more settled, which is above my eyebrows, on the bridge of my nose, because I didn't want to look too intense on the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose as well, and I'm also going to apply a little bit on my chin and just on the sides of the nose, kind of on the apples of the cheeks, again to draw this attention, which gives it a nice healthy glow to the face and draws attention to the center of the face without looking like greasy or too highlighted right there. And then moving on to the more intense highlighter, this is the Balm Mary Luminizer. I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones, and I'm going to take it in kind of a C shape, a little bit upwards towards my temple. So right there I want the highlight to be a little bit more beaming, a little bit more intense. And then I'm also going to take the same highlight a little bit under my eyebrows, on my Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to switch to a smaller E21 brush by Sigma and apply the same intense highlighter on my tear duct, just around the inner corner of my eye, for a pop of highlight right there as well. So it's all like really highlighted and like really glowy looking. For my lips, I'm going to use the Rimmel London Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the shade Addiction, and I'm going to outline my lips and kind of overline, but just a little bit, just really outside of my natural lip line. And then I'm going to fill in my lips with the Gel Color Lip and Cheek Balm by Nude Sticks in the color Pulse, which is pigmented enough but also a little bit glossy. Victoria's Secret models always look like they have like a gloss on their rosy lips, but I don't really like lip glosses, so this pencil is perfect for me because it's a pencil, it's not a gloss, it's not goopy or anything like that, lasts a long time, and it has a full coverage but also makes the lips look glossy, as you can see. Now I'm just going to spray my face with the Scandinavia makeup setting spray, which is again the oil control one. I don't want to look greasy, as I said, but I do want to look glowy, and you can see that the highlights that we used in certain areas of the face really make the face look glowy and bronzy and kinda naturally healthy. I don't know, this look really makes me feel kinda sexy. I really hope you like it. So that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you like how this look came up. If you did, give this video a thumbs up on the way out. It would really help. I would really appreciate it. A full list, as always, of all the products used in this video, as well as the brushes used, is going to be listed and linked down below in the description bar of this video. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are subscribed, click that little bell button to get notified every time I upload a video, which is twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays, and I'm going to talk to you all on Tuesday. Bye!